Let's talk about some stocks. All right, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Young Buffett. On today's video, we're going to take a look at what's happening in the stock market this week. We're going to take a look at some earnings that are coming up. We're also going to take a look at CLOV and see how our meme stock momentum stock challenge is going. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, because you know what I noticed? On CLOV, I'm currently down about $858. That means I paid $858 to make YouTube friends so I can make videos about CLOV. So the least you could do is like the video. Let's just jump right into it. I don't want to waste your guys' time. This week, tomorrow is Wednesday, and then after that is Thursday. That's usually how it goes. So crude oil inventories. All you need to know is that if there is an increase in demand, that's bullish. FOMC statement. Our boy Powell, he's going to be talking. It's going to be very, very, very important. He's been extremely dovish just constantly, right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. If he continues to be dovish in tone, and dovish means happy, bright, everything's okay, and so on, that is actually going to be bearish for the stock market. He's been so dovish to the point where he now has to acknowledge that, wait a second, things are actually kind of weird. If he is hawkish, then that is a good thing. That is good for his credibility. That means he is down to earth and he knows what is happening in the markets, whether it's with inflation or jobless claims and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to hear his tone. It's going to be interesting to see what he talks about. They're also doing a Fed interest rate. If it's higher than expected, that's bullish. So that is all happening tomorrow. So tomorrow is a big, big day for the stock market. Could go up, could go down, obviously. So we just have to wait and see how it plays out. Thursday, we get jobless claims. A higher than expected number is bad. We don't want to see more and more jobless claims. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see how that plays out. GDP quarter two. If the actual number is larger than the forecasted number, that's good. So again, we'll see how that plays out. Pending home sales, higher the number, the more bullish it is. So things to look out for this week. More China escalation. If you've seen what's been going on with just China in general, it's very, very interesting, and it is weighing down on the market. So much so that on Friday, I picked up 7 BABA 135 puts for $36 each. Monday morning, as a result of what China did on Sunday night, BABA tanked. So yesterday, BABA started crashing. The BABA play appreciated from $36 to $100. So I sold out 5 of them, making it free. Held out the rest throughout the day. That $1 became $2.51. That $2.51 became $2.91. If I had held till today, which I kind of wish I did, each one of those $36 contracts would have been worth around $700. So what does that mean? That means China escalation is crazy. People are expecting a lot. And in the midst of all of that, earnings is happening as well. So tomorrow, earnings that are happening before open: Boeing, Shopify, Pfizer, Tilray, McDonald's, Spotify. That's pretty much the only ones that really matter. Thermo Fisher too, they're important. After close though, we got the big boy Facebook, Ford, PayPal, Qualcomm, Yum China, Lam Research. So some interesting things to look out for next close. Thursday, before the market opens, we're looking at Overstock and Altria, Yum Brands. After close on Thursday, the big boy Amazon, Pinterest, Gilead, Upwork, T-Mobile, some normal ones. And Friday before open, we're looking at Exxon and AbbVie. So there are some big names coming up. This week was a huge week for the stock market in earnings case. So keep an eye out for those. Let's see how those plays out. If you need some friends to watch with, let me introduce you to Finery. So me and my boys over at Finery are finally live. There are 98 of us in this beautiful chat. We are constantly watching the markets every single day from market open to market close. There are people here to answer any of your questions. If you want to just chat, if you want to have any trade ideas, look at our watch list and so on. This is a great resource. A lot of cool people in here. So definitely hop over, say hi. The link is in the description below. So definitely check that out. But jumping into ape wisdom, something very, very, very interesting. Where's CLOV? SPY is number one as per usual, then Alibaba, because obviously what we were just talking about earlier, China escalation. Tesla earnings came out, so they are up on the list as well. AMD earnings were today. Apple earnings were today. Microsoft earnings were today. So everybody's talking about these stocks as earnings is rolling out. Lucid Motors is now Lucid Motors, and it is no longer CCIV. So I guess that's why people are talking about it. I wonder how it's going, actually. I haven't looked at the stock. But AMC, number 8. It's fallen. Neo, GameStop, QQQ, TAL Education, more China escalation stuff. Then finally CLOV, number 13, followed by Wish and BlackBerry. And Jingdong Mall. I don't know what Jingdong Mall is. Oh, JD? I never knew JD was Jingdong. I just always called it JD. All right, but anyways, CLOV. What is going on with CLOV? There's about 72% overall positive sentiment on this thing. Nearby words including buy, more, bag, BB, CLNE, people, stock, holders, calls, out, GME, good, like, feel, still. It's dropping in mentions because there are other things going on. And I want to talk about that. There are other things going on. People are talking about Apple, Tesla, AMD, Microsoft, BABA. I'm playing other stocks. Again, I do not have 100% of my portfolio into CLOV. CLOV is it's a hopeful speculation play. It is a legitimate company that I'm invested in, and I'm tracking its day-to-day performance, but I am not 100% in it. There are other stocks that I'm playing around with, as I think everybody should. So taking a look at Swaggy stocks, again, this is my favorite chart on Swaggy stocks. It shows positive and negative and comment volume. Pretty much everything is just dying down on CLOV for now. Anytime there's any sort of spike in the price, there's a spike in comment volume. It is a lagging indicator, but whatever. Dark pool data. There's always just sketchy stuff going on here with negative 3.4 million in net short volume, negative 28 million in net short volume in dollars. So a lot of activity going on in the dark pools. It's back to a negative number. It was a positive number last week. So I guess let's see how that plays out. I got Ortex, so you don't have to. Jumping over into CLOV. Nothing has really changed. Analysts still haven't changed their target. Current target price is $9.33 still. Jumping into the short interest data, a 10.46% increase in short interest today. I don't know. I'm trusting this Ortex data less and less every single time I look at it. Days to cover 0.73, cost to borrow 1.96. Cost to borrow is going down, which could increase shorts because they don't have to spend as much to borrow. I don't know. I don't know what to take of all this data. I'm just here reporting it. I'm just here tracking it. I'm just here looking at it. But I don't trust it. I don't know. I feel like we're not getting the full picture here, especially with dark pool data. Jumping over into CLOV, we all know we had the spike, came down, did a little whoop-de-whoop. And then ever since I bought it, it's been dropping like a rock. So again, we scaled into it slowly. 100 shares at 13, 100 shares at 10, 5 shares at 9, 3 shares at 9. That was free shares because I sold puts and collected premium and then bought shares. 50 shares at 820, 50 shares at 890, 5 shares or 1 share at 851, and that 1 share was because I sold a put and I bought a call. Our $10 call is currently down 40%. Jeez. So IV is getting crushed as this thing is just not moving. The $8 put for August 20th that we sold, we are down 5%. No big deal. We'll just hold that until it dies. Looking at options, volume remains high. Everybody is eyeing the August 20th. Looking at September, people are starting to scale into September as well. People have high hopes. And the volume for puts is relatively low compared to the volume for calls. That pretty much sets it up for a nice little gamma squeeze if you do want to see anything like that. It is positioning well for something like that. But honestly, what I'm just waiting for, I don't even look at CLOV anymore day to day. It's earnings on August 11th. That's going to be the biggest catalyst in my opinion. You can get all the good news you want. You can get all the hype and all the mentions on Reddit and whatever you're looking for. You can get all of that. But the stock price just doesn't move. It's honestly just consolidating and just doing its thing. And it's probably going to just level out until something happens here. So we'll continue to track it. I kind of want to scale the channel here to talk about market news, market data, what's going on in the stock market in general, some other plays that we're making. But yeah, it's honestly just hang on tight and see what happens August 11th. Should be interesting. If you have any questions for me, I get back to every single comment down below. So let me know. Don't forget to hit that like button because, again, I paid $864 for all of you guys to hit that like button. So I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along and you never miss a thing. Check out Finery. Come chat. I'll catch you guys on the next video.